Hey guys, it's Moose here. This week's topic is about coming out. I personally haven't really outed to many people, mainly my friends, my boyfriend. None of my family know, for the pure reason that I don't think you should come out to someone unless you're in a situation where you have to. So like I don't have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend. So I don't feel the need to come out to my family just yet. If I had a girlfriend, it would be a different case. Another thing, a good tip from what I've seen, is a lot of parents, not all of them, tend to not take their kids very seriously if they're at a young age, which is a big shame, because a lot of people realise their sexuality at a very young age, but they won't be taken seriously by their parents or a lot of people in general until they're a lot older. So my best advice for coming out, unless you're in a situation where you need to, is to come out when you're 18 or of a significant age, because by then you can say, oh well, I'm so and so age, I can do whatever I want. I do what I want. But if you're in a situation where you don't have parents like that, then that's brilliant. Good tip for being pan and coming out to someone is, like Arnie said, probably pronounced his name wrong, completely wrong, that a lot of the times it's very difficult to explain to someone how pan is, and usually they tend to think, oh, that's the new thing, you just made up that word, which is utter bull crap, really. But the best way, I think I said this in another video actually, the best way I can explain pan to someone is bi is two genders, pan is all. That is the literal meaning of the two words. And a lot of people get that instantly from what I've known, because they think, oh okay, that makes sense, because most of the time people are like, pan, what? Isn't that bi but not? And once I came out to someone and they said, isn't pan like when you like animals? Which is really funny. I just burst out laughing. It's not their fault, but I had to explain to them what it was. People are generally quite accepting. If you say it in a very calm, low tone about who you are, and very accepting of yourself, people tend to accept you very easily. Unless there's something wrong with them, and then they won't. But normally, if you feel comfortable with yourself, coming out to someone should not be a hassle at all. There's not much else to say. So yeah, said I'm not really come out to many people. I think when I do, I'll have to sit everyone down a bit and just be myself. That's the only way you can tell someone who you are. And in the long run, your sexuality is only a very small part of you. And that sounds stupid, but it is. It's not the main picture of yourself. It doesn't make up a huge amount of who you are. So coming out shouldn't be a massive deal. If you think it that way, then it doesn't feel a big deal. One last thing. I found this article, the newspaper, a few weeks back, and it's quite cool. It's about these parents in our country, and they've had a baby recently called Storm, and they are going to raise it as if it has no gender. So we don't know what gender it is. So like, if you can read that, it says our baby's gender, it's up to him or her. So they won't oppress, if let's say it was a girl, female baby, they won't oppress it wearing pink things or have Barbies. They'll literally just let the child grow up and be who they want to be, which is absolutely brilliant. And actually, when we were doing the gender versus sex stuff, and everyone kept saying if sex is what between his legs and gender is what between the ears, there's actually a quote in here saying that, which is really funny, I thought. So like, yeah, it's quite, I just thought it was interesting. But they already have another kid apparently, and yeah, it's on the Daily Mail, so it might be utterable. And they've sort of put it out in a way which seems a bit dodgy, like they're not the best parents, which is wrong. I think this is actually a really good way to raise children, to let them do what they want to. And it's brilliant, and I think it's lovely. And yeah, a bit random at the end, but thank you for watching. This has been Moose, and say hello to my crazy hat. Ah!